the seasons are different because it's an island and colors. In Sakura, I tried to do it, but I was just too busy. The place has been cold all day because it's frozen, and it's not going to warm up the entire place. It's just going to warm up. We'll hover around that stove and warm up, and then have to get up. And it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. The cold side, if you never even used a heater, it will never get like it would get in these older homes. But it's still, when you're downstairs and you also have the tea house. I think you guys seen it on the video. Is when you could go places like this. And you know, my city Georgia has over more than 22 rivers, so the bears will probably be around those areas. But what I've noticed, Japanese women, man, is they're always I mean, I ask my wife if she needs something too when I go down too, or if she doesn't get a chance to ask you to see this restaurant right here is get out there and start to enjoy what you see. They said they'd never seen it at the school, so teachers are all back. And we know he's going to improve because he's all used to be like this. This used to be Kyoto, man. You think you go to a place and you want to chill, which is nice. And you've got the morning really some better shit. So you know, in the States where they're imported in the States, but then my wife reads the packages and it says there's no GMO shit. We do like when places around here are open, they're closed today. Today's Thursday. So what's up, guys? This is BSP Japan. Hey, so man, I'm back up here at the Kasugayama. This is a Kasugayama Castle Ruins Site Park, and I'm gonna go up these long steps here, which is what I didn't do before. Well, I did before, but I didn't do a video on it. But this time, I'm doing a video just to give you an idea of how these steps are and what kind of view you're gonna see after I get at the top here at Kasugayama. I was gonna go to Rinsenji, but I drove there and I noticed there were no cars in the parking lot. Then there was a guy out there with a blower and blowing around like leaves and whatnot. And he said it was closed today. I said, oh yes, okay. And I forgot that Thursdays they close. I don't go to Rinsenji all the time. I don't check the schedule, and you have to pay to get in. So I noticed the gate was closed. I said, oh wait a second, something doesn't look right. So yeah, here I am going up the steps here at Kasugayama, which is another wonderful place here in our city to go to. I know I did a live video. I think it was breaking up a little bit, so this time I'm going to do just a regular video here on my DJI. And I was going to tell you guys too that next year I plan on getting me a nice drone. I'm going to go do some drone training. I've had drones in the past, and I crashed one of my drones. And it wasn't the best anyway. I got it from Costco. It was a $149 jobby. And so I'm going to get a really nice drone this time and train with it first. And then I'll get into it. But as you can see, this is what it looks like so far. I'm just about 2/3 up the steps. And you'll be able to see a better view of the city once I get up. This is quite a climb. It really is. If you're here, you're like, wow, there's a big climb up. So ain't shit, this ain't messing around. So it's fairly dry today, so that's the reason why I have it. I'm using the camera. Now, I did want to show you, I don't know if you can tell. Let me see if I can zoom in here. Right there, you can see some parts of the stairway broken and put back together because during the last quake, and you can see the view of Georgia City as I go up. During the last quake that we had, there was some damage up here on the stairways. The stairs themselves didn't fall down, but the railings kind of broke off because, and then we saw some pieces broken when we got up here to the top. So right now we are about 462 meters. So this goes up pretty high, and as you can see, now that I'm here, it's really beautiful. You can see some really nice colors coming in. If you look over here at the maple, beautiful colors. I'm gonna just go around for a minute before I go through the tour. I want to kind of show you the view of the city from here and why this is such a special place. Now, once again, this is where they had the first castle site in Georgia City, which you can tell why they would put it up here now. It's high up, and it's a protected area, so it's very hard for the enemy to get up here. See if I can zoom in more. I don't know if you can tell, but you can see some snow on top of the mountains that are off in the distance. And then you see all the mountains around us because we're surrounded by mountains, 270, and then the one side is just, it's the Sea of Japan. And pretty soon all these mountains will be white. Yeah, when the snow comes, more likely at the end of the month. But you can see the colors are starting to come in. They're really nice this year too. I was thinking about something as I was driving on my way over here from home, and this is about a 20-minute drive from where I live. As I was driving over, I noticed when I lived in Japan before, not Okinawa, because Okinawa the seasons are different because it's an island. It's pretty hot there. We really only have like 2.5, 3 seasons in Okinawa, so you don't get all the fall colors like you get up here in mainland Japan, but you do get the sakura though. So anyway, I was wondering when I lived in Osaka and Mie Prefecture why I didn't pay too much attention to the koyo, to the colors, and even the sakura, and that's mainly the colors. The sakura I tried to do it, but I was just too busy. I was working so hard I just couldn't get time to really get up there. Although I did get to go up to Kyoto once to see the sakura, which were really nice. I took some nice pictures up there when there were hardly no tourists at the time in Kyoto. That was a really nice time for me to go up there. But the reason why I didn't get to really experience what I'm experiencing much now with the fall colors when I lived here before is because whenever it would start to get cold, the only thing that I was concerned with was keeping my place warm. It wasn't fun when it started getting cold because I wasn't living in well-insulated places. And every place I lived in up until where we live now, every place I've ever lived in Japan, in the wintertime, I've always had to use the kerosene stove. And that was always a pain in the ass. So basically the way it would work is that you'd come home from work, and like me teaching English, I get home late, like 10 o'clock, 10:30. And it's been pretty much, I've been gone all day, and the place has been cold all day because it's furrow cement apartments. So I get there and I'm like, oh man, then I have to warm up the place. It normally, and it's not going to warm up the entire place, it's just going to warm up wherever room I had that stove in, and that stove would only really heat up a 6 joule room, which is like a really small room. And so I'd have to hover around that stove and warm up, and then I have to get up and go to the kitchen. If you want to make anything, you got to go in there and do your thing there. But yeah, it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. The cold season was not fun for me. Every year when I was living in Japan before, because I was like, oh, it's cold now. Here we go. Now I got to concern myself with trying to keep my place warm and whatnot. So that was an uncomfortable situation for me. But now that I'm living here and I'm living in my house now, our home is well insulated. In fact, the builder said that no matter how cold it is outside, if you never even use the heater, it will never get below 18 degrees Celsius in our house. And he's right. I checked it out last year. It did work because the first few days we moved in, before we got our bed, actually, well, for a few weeks, we were sleeping downstairs in the washitsu, because we have a washitsu, a Japanese style room off of our living room downstairs. And I remember the first night I was sleeping by the sliding glass doors that open to go outside from the washitsu. And man, we have double pane windows, and our windows are pretty well insulated. And it was right outside my window. It was snow on the ground, and in the room it was nice and toasty. I didn't even feel cold whatsoever. So that's the difference, and that's the difference in when you build new homes in Japan today. Whenever you build a new home here in Japan, pay the extra for nicer windows, more windows that are going to keep help you stay warm and cool. Warm, not only warm but also cooler in the summertime. Although in our house, and I think anybody's house, when it's really hot upstairs, it doesn't get hot like it would get in like these older homes, but it's still when you're downstairs and you're sitting in air conditioning most of the time, or moving around downstairs, and then you go upstairs, if it's hot unless you use the ACs upstairs, so it's not uncomfortably hot, but it's just you know the difference because of where you've been sitting and where you've been all day. So, but in the wintertime, you'll notice if you've been sitting in heat, because we do use the heaters, and I think that's mainly a psychological effect. But at night, we don't use our heaters when we sleep because we don't need to. We just use it moving around because like okay, it's wintertime, we're supposed to use a heater. But if we didn't have any heaters, we would be okay. We would just wear extra coats or whatever. But it doesn't really get that cold in our house at all. So I just wanted to bring that up. So that's why I'm just telling you this because this year is really like my first year that I'm actually really enjoying the autumn here in Japan. Last year, during this time, I was in Tokyo, Fukuoka, Osaka, hanging out with my friend Mafasa for like, I wasn't there the whole month, but he was here for a month. So most of the time, I was away from home last autumn. And then when I got back, I was busy getting our place ready to move. So I couldn't really get out there and really enjoy it as much as I wanted to. And then, boom, the wintertime hit. So, and then the autumn before that, which was our first autumn living up here in Niigata Prefecture for me, my third leg here in Japan, I didn't really get to experience the colors as much as I wanted to, even though we were trying to go out, is because the colors weren't as nice because the summer was extremely hot, and so the leaves were already kind of like dropping off, and we didn't get to experience that much. So, but this year, I can already tell the colors are looking really nice. And I'm up here at the Kasuguyama, and you can see how beautiful the colors are coming in. They're not all the way there yet, but you can tell that it's happening. It's starting to come in. So I'm up here. There's not a lot of people up here at all. If I'm looking, turning my head, I see one guy behind me, one guy in front of me, another guy to the right of me. I think there's only like 4 or 5 people up here at this point right now. And my wife and I were talking about this morning because we went. I'm gonna put those pictures up on my IG. We went to this really nice ryokan restaurant in our city today, and then after that we went ahead and went to this famous chocolate store, chocolate shop right across the street from the ryokan, and then they also have the tea house. I think you guys seen it on the video that I did, the one that I called I Live in the Castle Town. They're all in that video. But so anyway, we went over there today. So it was really nice. I took a lot of good, nice fall foliage pictures over there. But what I'm about to say. So we were talking about how our city, Joetsu, is like Kyoto used to be before all that over tourism. I mean, literally, guys. I remember when Kyoto was like this, when you could go places like this in Kyoto and you didn't hardly have that many people. Granted, you had more people than we have up here, of course, but you didn't have nowhere near as many as the people you see now. And then everybody in Japan, or that knows about Japan, knows that the busy seasons are the fall and the spring, when you get the sakura and when you get the koyo, and more likely the koyo this time of year is really busy because the colors last longer than the sakura. The sakura, you have to hit, it's a hit or miss, but as you can see in Japan right now, if you come here in November, the day is November 5th, I would say these colors are probably going to be perfect to where they're going to be really nice. I'd say around probably about the end of this weekend, about the 10th this weekend. They're going to be really nice. So I'm going to walk down this way toward the statue and then walk back toward this way so you can kind of get an idea of what we do. I'm not going to go up to Homaru site today, where the main castle was, because I don't have my I got my bear bell with me, but I don't know if I'm in the mood to walk up there right now with the bear situation. As you probably already know, in Japan we're having some serious bear issues. In fact, up in Akita Prefecture, they said 4 people got killed up there this year from bear attacks. So, because Akita has a lot of cities, I mean a lot of rivers, and bears like to be around water too. So they like to walk along the rivers. We don't, like I said, we're in the mountains, so we have a pond like on the other side of the forest with us, but we don't have rivers coming up. And even though my city Georgia has over more than 22 rivers, I know last I counted was 22 rivers. I don't think I got them all, and like rivers, canals, whatever you want to call them. So the bears will probably be around those areas. But what I've noticed since I've been living here is the bears are usually in the higher elevation areas where rivers are run around here in Georgia City. So, and you can see, like I said, how beautiful our place is up here, man. This view is so amazing. You can see over that way, there's the Sea of Japan. If I can zoom in, there, yeah, you see the Sea of Japan, Mount Yoneyama right there. Now it's a port right over that way. Which is an actually very busy port, by the way. It's not as busy as Yokohama or Kobe, but it's a pretty busy port for this side of the country. Okay, so let me just walk over here. So once again, yeah, I did the video. I uploaded the video today from the one I did yesterday on the Takata Castle Site Park, and just to how beautiful it was. The weather is different. It's not sunny like it was yesterday, but it's still quite a beautiful day. It was 2 degrees. It's 2 degrees warmer today. And trust me, when we were walking after lunch, man, or before and after lunch over there and where we went to eat, man, it was really nice. I'm trying to get away from these guys because they're coming up on me now and I'm going to be around. So, yeah, today's a Thursday. So in our city, a lot of businesses are closed on Thursdays. Wednesday, Thursdays, they're closed. Now, I can walk up here. I can walk all the way up there, but I don't like I said, I got to check out this bear situation, but see if they had any bear reports up here. I haven't did that check, but as you can see, up at the top of there is where they had the main castle. So there's no castles and nothing left, no keeps and nothing. But that's where they had it all over the place, and they can see everywhere and around the back and everything. It's crazy. So the enemies will have a hard time coming up here. You see all this foliage. Definitely, I know for sure down there in the ravine, there's a lot of old chopped heads buried under there, man. Trust me, there's a lot of chopped heads down in there. Heads chopped off down in there, man, big time. So trust me, I know there's people down there like that. And so, but it's so beautiful up here. It's so peaceful. This is like I said, this is the city we live in, man. It's a really beautiful place. There's I'm getting all these alerts right now. Oh, there's the statue right there of Uesugi Kenshin, the famous statue here that everybody takes a picture of when they come into town. So I can kind of go around and see what he looks like. Great warrior. I'm gonna zoom in on him so you can see. And he was in a lot of battles, man. A lot of battles, this man. But he fought for this prefecture, and that's why we have what we have. That's why we have the mountains and the sea and all the good rice and a lot of good eating out here. And you got the prefecture, by the way, because my wife's our family was here, coming in, like I said, from other parts of Japan, and they went shopping. You know, the women what'll normally happen is the women will go shopping, and the guys will be home waiting for the women to come back with our food and whatnot, whatever we want. My wife and the other wives will ask their husbands, "What do you guys need anything?" What do you need? And they always want to make sure. And that's the beautiful thing I love about being married to a Japanese woman, man. Is they're always I mean, I ask my wife if she needs something too if I'm going out too, but she always asks me, baby, you need anything? You need? I'm gonna go. You need anything? What do you need? What do you need? They're always taking care of me, man. She's always taking care of me. What do you need? You need this. You need that. Or if she doesn't get a chance to ask me, then she'll come back. Hey, baby, look what I got you. And I go, oh, baby, you got me that. Oh, yeah, that's I actually had a taste for that. And so, yeah, that they do that for you. I'm walking over here because I want you to see this restaurant right here is nice. We're gonna come back here sometimes. We were eating here one day, man, and it was like raining so hard, but it was so cool because my little girl was running around in there. She was all excited, and then we were eating because she loves noodles. So we had a good like soba noodle stuff, and it was so nice. And the view from up here is so beautiful. So it's such a beautiful view. I think the people kind of live in one part of these buildings up here, but you can see, man. I don't think I can go this way. Let me see. Without bothering anybody, I think I can go here. I didn't say that I couldn't go. And see, the restaurant is right there. So you can kind of look from there, and then you can kind of look down from there too. So as you're eating, man, you can kind of see what it looks like. See, I think that's the way to go upstairs. I think it's the house up there, but yeah, it's really nice up here, guys. Really beautiful, man. Really beautiful. I'm actually gonna take a picture from here. I didn't see this view from here. I don't know when I'll come up here next time. So I'm gonna take a picture of this view right here because I really like this view of the colors. So yeah. So this is where we were eating at, and that was in the wintertime. I remember now because I could have seen down. We could see like the views because the colors, the leaves had already fallen off the trees, so we can kind of see like down in there. And you can see there's a really good view of now it's a port in the city and the Sea of Japan. It's a really good view over there. If I can zoom in from here, you can kind of see. So, yeah, guys, this is a really, really, really nice place, man. Really nice place. Yeah, the colors are coming in nice, man. Coming in nice this year. Like I said, when you don't have that stress, man, when you're not stressing out, when you're actually living your life instead of just trying to survive, you actually get to get out there and start to enjoy what you see. And see, look, you can see if you look over further where the colors are starting to come in. So this thing will be red, man, in a few days. So I'm gonna come back up here probably Monday again and see what the colors look like. Because I know it's gonna be nice, man. You can see it's starting to really red up on us, which is so cool. This is so cool, guys. Like I said, this is the really first autumn that I'm really, really enjoying myself this autumn here. And in fact, my son is heading to Tokyo in a few weeks to see his godparents because he did so good on this test, man, in school. He's making some vast improvements. He actually scored a perfect score. It was a big test they take nationally in English. He got a perfect. They said they'd never seen it at the school. So teachers were all bragging about my son scoring a perfect score on his test. I think he got 800 out of 800, a perfect score. If he gets like a 15 out of 1500, he's eligible to go to Tokyo University. Right now, they say he can go to a place like Aoyama University. A lot of good universities in Japan would take him with those scores already, which is crazy. And he's only a junior high school kid. So, we know he's going to improve because he's always built, improving his study habits because we talked about that this summer. I gave him some pointers on what he needs to do. Basically, all I told him, I said, look, son, you need to stop just working on the easy stuff and then doing hard stuff later. I said, no, each point, each question you come to, work on it at that point and figure out at that moment what you understand and what you don't understand, and work through the problem. Avoid working around the problems and coming back to problems you don't know. Work through the problem. And once he started doing that, he started getting so much better with his study habits, and now his score is unbelievable, man. He's really doing well, and he's taking the Kumon, of course, too, but which is helping him out with his other subjects, his Japanese subjects that he has to take. But you know, he's definitely doing the best that he can do to get things done. So anyway, I'm not going to take any more pictures. I'll take them after I do the video. I'll just come back and walk around, take some more color pictures. But yeah, guys, but that's what's going on with that. So but yeah, man, you know, you live over here and you get to come out and enjoy this beautiful place. And like I said, you know, Kyoto used to be like this. This used to be Kyoto, where it really, like, look at this. There's nobody over there. But now when you're in Kyoto, man, you think you go to a place and you look up, there's bodies everywhere. There's people sitting on steps that they shouldn't be sitting on and making loud noise, throwing trash everywhere. It's ridiculous, guys. It's absolutely ridiculous what is happening in Kyoto. And I still love Kyoto, man. They're going to have to make some improvements. They're going to have to work out that over-tourism situation. But that's just the sadness of it all, is that where I live, in the city of 178,000 people and dropping, I get to enjoy all this peace and tranquility up here in these beautiful place that we live in. I get to enjoy all this without having all the bustling crowds. Um, it's like, I don't know about you, but I don't like going to places where they have a shitload of tourists and throwing things all over the fucking place, man, and being ill-mannered and not even paying attention to the rules and whatnot. I just don't. That doesn't make me feel comfortable at all. You know, so that's why I said I love this kind of place. But like I said, you guys, if you come out here, oh, we've got a jet stream up there. If you come out here in Georgia City, you want to visit, now this time of year, I highly recommend you come out. This time of year is a really good time of year to come. You're gonna have to pack a coat and a jacket. You're gonna have to wear sweaters, especially when it starts getting dark. It starts getting colder, and you're gonna, or that morning chill, which is nice. If you want to get out in the morning and go get some breakfast or something warm to eat. What I love about being in Japan, man, what I love about being in Japan, especially during this time of year, our food is, look, we eat seasonally in Japan. We don't just eat bullshit. So you know how in the States where they're importing and shit from all over the world, so you can basically eat this fruit 24 hours a day, 7 days a fucking week. That's not how we do it in Japan. In Japan, we eat seasonal foods, local seasonal vegetables and fruits. So, you know, for example, right now, apples in season, persimmons are in season, you know, figs are in season. So, but soon they're gonna go out of season, right? And that's okay, because then we'll be ready. We'll get lined up for the next season of fruits and vegetables. So that's what you do. That's how we keep ourselves healthy here and living a long life. We eat seasonally in Japan, healthy seasonal food, and we just don't have to deal with the bullshit like they do in the States, man. They just want it and they want it now, and they don't even give a shit where it came from. And that's not how we eat. We really do care. My wife is, because Japan, they import a lot of their like snack products too. Most of the snacks are Japanese, but sometimes you'll get these like corn chippy looking things and shit. They'll import the corn from the States, but then my wife reads the packages and it says there's no GMO shit, you know, because we don't want none of that GMO bullshit. And but most of the stuff we get is all from Japan. But like I said, that's how we eat. We eat the foods that are in season. And so what I like about it, the reason why I'm bringing that up is because, like right now, it doesn't feel cold yet. It's probably about 16. The temperature is dropping. I am up a little bit higher. But what you can do, like when places around here are open or closed today, because today's Thursday, they will serve like nice hot drinks, hot food, and it's nothing better, man, than you being in Japan, and it's winter time or it's cold out, and then you get to go and sip on some nice hot tea or hot amazake or hot coffee or and with I mean I know you can get those kind of you can't get them everywhere, but you can get the hot drinks in other countries. But it's just here it's just such a special feeling with the nature, the serenity, the peaceful atmosphere, the low stress environment, the scenery, the tranquility, and then you get to just sit there and just chill, literally, and just enjoy the hot drink, and with a nice little snack that they have in Japan. They have some mochi or something. They have some really good things that they like to eat with when they're drinking their teas and stuff. The confections are very in Japan is outstanding. So that's what I love about being in Japan, man. I can't stress that enough. That's what I like about it. Um, and yeah, I'm just here. I'm just gonna go. I want to go toward the temple, toward the shrine, but I'm just kind of waiting for the ladies to kind of come and pull away. I don't like to do videos real close to people, and see that's what I love about. I'm so spoiled up here because I don't have to because we don't have the crowds. So now I can start walking, angling myself back over. There's another statue of Uesugi Kenshin right there. So I can kind of angle back over to where I need to go. And yeah, I'm not going to pay homage today. I usually do every time I come, but I don't have to do it today. But I may do it after the video. But yeah, so you can see, man, this is there's gonna be a lot clearer video, of course. No shaking around and crapping around, so you'll be able to really see the beauty of Kasugayama up here. Yeah, that color's up there starting to look nice, man. It's starting to come in nice. You can tell, and the air is so fresh up here. Oh man, brothers, the air is so fresh, man. It's like a pelican right there. Yeah, it's a pelican. The air is so fresh, man, and it's so beautiful up here, guys. I can't stress it, man. It's so pretty up here, man. It's so pretty. It's a beautiful place, man. And like I said, look, I'm the only one walking out here right now in this place. The two ladies are over here too, so there's three of us right here right now. This is such a beautiful place, guys. Such a beautiful place, man. Yeah. Somebody else has showed up. Yeah, we have a lot of different places like this. And they said that we have more temples and shrines here in Niigata City than anywhere in the country. Yes, so many. Yes, we do. People think that Kyoto has, no. We have more, way more. And like I said, we actually have in Niigata City, we have a Niigata Prefecture, we have a little Kyoto here. I forgot the name of the city, but we were there one day, and we plan on going back because my wife's, not my wife's, I'll keep saying my wife's, our friend and her husband and their kids live there. They're from there, actually. So we're going to be checking them out, not too, in a little bit. But my plan with my wife and daughter and I, we're going to be hitting up local areas during that 3-day weekend. My son will be in Tokyo. We're going to be hitting up like little places like Tokomachi, places because we want to see more colors. We want to see the foliage around here, and so that's what we're going to be mainly doing. I wouldn't be surprised if we were driving somewhere and we got some snow, so that's how it works up here. So anyway, guys, this is my Kasugayama, little I'm going to call it my short Kasugayama walk because the Kasugayama is very big. And I'm going to go ahead and shut this down, but I want to leave you guys with this scene here, man. It's just a beautiful place that you can see. And that's just the bell. So this is BSP Japan. I will talk to you brothers later on, man. This is BSP Japan coming to you here from Kasugayama.